Thank you very much indeed, Tony. Yeah, the Laurels, it's a race with a lot of history, and yes, he's finished his maternity leave, Tony, but Daddy Dean is here. That was something else, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was great to see the dog, he's just finished the job off nicely because, as you say, he's gone through this unbeaten. And, when you get to a final and your dog's in good form, you just hope that they produce it on the night. He hasn't probably broke as well as he can.
But he's showed great pace up to the corner, though, hasn't he?
And determination, and he's wanted that bend and he's made that bend his own. And then once he's got it in front, then yeah, it's going to take a good dog. Sixers gave him a great run, but yeah, no. Once he had his head in front, we was hopeful then that he should be able to do the business. We
were chatting upstairs, sort of earlier on in the evening, and just saying that this dog is sort of back to the level he was at in his very early days.
Yeah, I mean, as a young dog, he got sent over by Michael and Sean Dunphy to me, and I put him up the gallop a couple of times, and John and Mitch, they see him and they said, look, we'd love to have this dog. They'd done the deal with the Dunphys.
What do you think's brought that sort of form back then?
Well, as you say, his early career as a puppy, he was mixing it with the best and he looked very, very good. He lost his way for a while. We couldn't really put our finger on what was wrong, but we knew something was wrong. We knew that we never had the dog that we should have, and luckily
so
for us,
nothing came to light then, Dean?
We just put him away. We just put him away, rested him off, and then just brought him back and just hoped then we had the dog back. And yeah, we got the dog back, so delighted.
I mean, it's to say, it's got a great history, this race. The Laurels, it's one of those sort of classics, isn't it? We all remember from when we were a lot younger, and, you must be a proud man to have won it.
Yeah, absolutely. The Laurels is a special competition with a great history, and, it's full credit to the sponsor, PJ. He's a big owner. He understands the importance of these competitions and preserving them on both sides of the water, and, full credit to him for sponsoring this and the Oaks like he has done in the last few years.
Definitely. Let's get a word with John before he disappears over here. Well done, John. That's fantastic, and another one keeping the sort of Millward's name in the spotlight, which is what we want to see.
Well, I think before the puppy derby, Mitch said we're not a one-dog team, so he's right, wasn't he? So Dean said about all the statistics. This is his fifth final.
You were going to reel off a lot of stats for me. Come on.
His fifth final out of 24 runs. It's not bad, is it?
I thought there was more.
How
many wins, Ben?
Yeah.
How many wins, Ben?
How many wins? What's the percentage?
I think
Put him on the spot.
That's his 13th, I think.
Look, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. He's won the Laurels. That's all that's significant tonight. And it's a great trophy, as we know. I mean, look at those names through the history.
I see. I mean, hopefully
I can't read them. They're too small, but there's a lot of names there.
I can just about see the trophy. Well, what a thing. I mean, it's one of them ones up there with the derby, isn't it? If you're going to win a competition, this is the kind of thing you want.
And when you get a greyhound get to a final like this and you've got there unbeaten, do you then suddenly think, oh goodness, pressure's on now a bit, because it'd be no good winning the first couple of rounds and getting beaten in the final?
That's exactly what he did in the Arc,
Yes, I want to remind you of that.
Thanks. And even the puppy derby, I mean, he got beat a short head in the semi there, and Dean had a bit of sickness in the kennel at the time. He was unlucky, but with a run in the final, I think he'd have give Sanchez a run, wouldn't he? So he's a very good dog. He's gone under the radar a little bit, I think, so.
Well, he had gone under the radar. We all remember him now. We know how good he's been through his career, but great to see. Well done to you. Well done to Dean, of course, and to Carly, and in memory of Mitch as well, of course.
Definitely, but without the team we've got around these dogs, I mean, the finals that Mitch and myself have had over the last couple of years is phenomenal. I mean, well, you wouldn't believe it, would you? So I don't, pinching myself now. So, and I know Mitch is with us. So brilliant, mate.
Thank you, John. Well done.
You.
Thank you.